Good morning, Cersei High School. Today is Friday, March 10th, 2017. Welcome back to our show. It's me again, Aubriana Odom.
That's right, and I'm Jessica Tubbs. On today's show, we will have a few important announcements that are buzzing around our halls. Jake Williamson will bring you your updated and accurate local weather forecast. The one and only Brendan Latrell Adams will deliver your exhilarating Cersei High School sports coverage. Blake Farley will present a story over a well-renowned local attraction, and Leo Martinez will sit down with our Lion of the Week. And might I add, he is quite the lion. Stay tuned for all the aforementioned and more. Lion TV begins now. This week was our annual Foreign Language Week here at Cersei High. The French and Spanish classes enjoyed a week full of fun, foreign-themed activities. Monday, they enjoyed some fine foreign cuisine, such as loaded nachos. Tuesday, they were able to be enthralled by an invigorating guest speaker. Thursday, and continuing into today, they will be watching an award-winning film in a different language. It's been a lot of fun, and the students involved should be forever grateful to the faculty that made it happen each year.
The Society of American Military Engineering is accepting applications for qualified high school sophomore and juniors interested in attending the same Army Engineering and Construction Camp, June 11 through 17, 2017 in Vicksburg, Mississippi. For more information, please stop by the Guidance Center.
Jostens senior items will be delivered Monday, March 13th. A Jostens representative will be in the cafeteria to deliver the senior items during first period. You should receive a notification regarding any balance owed on your items, and you must bring that payment with you on Monday. Items will not be delivered to you until the entire balance owed is paid. If you have any questions, see Ms. Days in the East office.
A mandatory meeting will be held for all girls interested in trying out to be a part of the cheerleader and line stepper teams, and at least one parent Tuesday must attend. The meeting will be held March 14th at 5:30 in the main gym. All candidates must sign the list in the East or West office. Contact Ms. Kremblett or Ms. Simpson if you have any questions.
Recently, our own Lion TV Superman, Blake Farley, got an inside look at the wear and tear of one of Cersei's most historic landmarks.
Here's the skillfully crafted part one of his walkthrough, the restoration process of the Rialto Theater.
Over the past 70 years, a lot has changed in our community, but not in this place. I'm standing inside the Rialto Movie Theater, arguably Cersei's most historic landmark, preserved through generation after generation. Nonetheless, age has worn the building to its core. Until last year, the structure had not been touched since its 1949 renovation. But our community is looking to restore the Rialto to its former glory, and this project involves some pretty important players.
You know, we've looked at the Rialto for years. We have wanted to tackle this project for about 10 years. There aren't a lot of those old theaters left, and for us to have one, it's really a treasure, and it's a piece of our heritage that needs to be saved.
It's long overdue that we all recognize the fact that it does need a facelift, and did need that, and that's when it got started.
Both Mrs. Burton and Mayor Morris addressed the benevolent support of our community throughout the monumental restoration of the theater so far.
Right now, with the Rialto project, there are so many people involved with that. We have a lot of volunteers. We have a lot of paid professionals who work on this project.
Citizens here in Cersei have already contributed a tremendous amount to get us as far as we are now, but obviously there's a lot more needs to be done.
Mrs. Burton led us to get a better inside look of what damage these 70 years have caused the building, and we captured it all so you could see it for yourself.
So the ground floor of the theater has more than 300 seats. It's kind of a hodgepodge collection of seats because seats have been purchased and replaced over the years. There are certain standards that we need to upgrade the theater to meet to make it handicap accessible. There is some pretty extensive water damage, particularly on the west side wall. When you look up around the balcony and up along the top, you can see some bubbles within that plaster, and then you can look in that panel in the front couple of rows of the balcony and see that the plaster has completely crumbled. These silk curtains you can see Those are the silk curtains left from the late 1940s. So ideally we would be able to get those cleaned, reuse them. However, over the years, there's a good possibility that they will tear apart when we start to take them down during the restoration of the theater. The balcony is pretty empty right now. There is some plastic material that's hanging up. That's partly to cover up some things that are stored up there, but also it keeps a little bit of the cold air from coming in the theater from being so drafty. The goal of this project is to save as much as we can. We don't want to go in and just gut the theater and put all new stuff in here, because then it loses its historic integrity, kind of loses its character and the historic feel of the building.
Assessing these issues, Main Street Searcy raised the Revive the Rialto campaign to gain funding for the historic theater's restoration. The exterior of the building was renovated in late 2016, but as you've seen, there is still much that is needed to do. Stay tuned with Lion TV to catch part 2 of this story to find out Searcy's plan to revive the Rialto and what the theater needs from its community. Blake Farley, Lion TV, Searcy.
Thanks, Blake. I can't wait to see how those in our community can continue to help out with the restoration process. I hope that one day the Rialto will be the shining jewel it was when it opened in 1940.
Indeed, they definitely just seem to need all the help they can get. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for the part 2 of that story.
Now we have Lion TV's beloved one and only moonchild, Jake Williamson, with the scoop on elements both inclement and not.
Good morning, Cincinnati High School. I'm Jake Williamson. It is Friday, March 10th, and let's look at forecast. Today we have sunny skies, a high of 58 degrees, rain at 0%, winds going northeast at 15 miles per hour, humidity at 52%, and your sun did rise this morning at 6:23. On to tonight, we will have mostly clear skies, a low of 34, rain at 20%, winds going east-northeast at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 59%, and the sun will set at 6:10 p.m. Let's look at the almanac. For March 10, 2017, our average high is 63 and a low of 39. Your monthly average precipitation is 4.78 inches, but our month date is 0.96. Now let's have a look at the 5cast. On Saturday, we will have PM showers with a high of 42 and a low of 25 with a 90% chance of those showers. On Sunday, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a 10% chance of rain with a high of 49 and a low of 28. On Monday, 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy skies, a high of 60 and a low of 33. On Tuesday, we'll have a 40% chance of AM showers, a high of 54 and a low of 30. On Wednesday, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 57, a low of 39, and a 0% chance of rain. So it looks like pretty cold this week, but if you do get cold, stand in a corner because it's about 90 degrees.
I'm just ready for those warmer temperatures.
Sounds good to me. Let's see what we're having for lunch. Today for lunch, we'll be having crunchy fish fillet or mini corn dogs with mustard, smiled potato shapes with ketchup, creamy coleslaw, fresh grapes, brownie, milk, and SHS we're having fish sandwiches with cheese. Fishing club members who plan to enter tournaments will meet next Thursday, March 16th at 7 p.m. in room 320, Miss Jones's room. Competitive club members, their parents, and the all-important boat captain should plan to attend.
Beta Club will meet Wednesday, March 15th at 7:45 in the cafeteria.
Now let's send things over to the magnificent Brendan Luttrell Adams with his rockin' world of sports.
Thanks, guys. At 4:30, the Leyline softball team will play Little Rock McClellan at home, and at 5 p.m. the baseball team will be playing Benton in Benton. Since the basketball season has just ended, Nicholas Seymour talked to Coach about to recap the season and find out what the future looks like for the SHS basketball team.
The Searcy High basketball team has an overall win-loss record of 7-15 this season, and with it coming to a close, we caught up with Coach White to see what the outlook is for the future.
Our seasons, we've had some highs and some lows. We've had some really good wins and we've had some disappointing losses. So it's probably been more of a roller coaster ride than anything.
There are many plans for when it comes to playing against another team.
We go over what we plan to do and make sure we know our jobs. And then we look at film and watch the other team play against other teams and kind of see what they do, what their tendencies are, what they like to do, and we try to make a game plan that fits what we do and try to prevent what they like to do or what they're good at, and then hopefully on the end, we can be successful with that.
Team goals are important to Coach White. One of them is to have each other's backs in order to be successful.
I want my guys to care about each other. If we do that, then we've won. and the winning and the losing and all that stuff will take care of itself. But I want those guys to really care about the other guys that are in there and really learn what a real team is and know how to support each other and really care about each other.
This team has been on a roller coaster ride throughout their journey this season.
The score's gotten out of hand, and I know that's a big improvement for Cersei, and I think we're pretty proud of that. So, there's a lot of teams that wouldn't pick us first to play, I can tell you that. We've won a few more ball games than in the past few years. I know a lot of these kids are excited about that, and a lot of them are having a lot of fun, which is something that they've personally told me that they're definitely having more fun, and to me that's a success. So I feel like we're on the right track.
Although the boys are good, they always seem to keep up the good work. Also, we hope to see how they improve in the future. So be sure to come out and support your Cersei Lions basketball team. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Nicholas. We hope the basketball team has a much more victorious season next year. And tonight at 4 p.m., the SHS Lady Lions soccer teams will play BB at BB. We talked to Donovan Marino to hear how the season is going so far. We wish the soccer team the best of luck the rest of the season.
I mean, so far it's been going well. We've lost our first few games, but I think we can turn those losses around and we can start winning. Well, mostly in practice, we kind of do drills to where we focus on defense and offense. We kind of work, well, me mainly, I'm on defense, so I focus on some defensive drills that I can do. This season, I'm hoping that I can do better than I did past few seasons. Listening to coach when he tells me to do something, pay attention when he's talking. Do I think we'll win state this year? Yeah, I think we'll win state this year.
The World Baseball Classic has just begun. Teams from all around the world have gathered the best players from the nation to compete for world baseball dominance. On Wednesday, the Netherlands defeated Chinese Taipei 6-5. The Netherlands is led by Boston Red Sox infielder Xander Bogaerts and New York Yankees Didi Gregorius. The United States will take on Team Colombia tonight at 6 p.m. Team USA is led by Detroit Tigers infielder Ian Kinsler and Miami Marlins against Carlos Stanton, and Team Colombia is led by Yankees infielder Donovan Solano and White Sox Jose Quintana. Make sure to catch all the World Baseball Classic games on MLB Network. That's all I have today. Back to the anchors.
Thank you dearly, Brendan, for those all-important updates. Hopefully our soccer men can find some inspiration to turn these tough losses around.
Indeed, make sure to show your support for them this season.
Now let's send things over to Leo with our most triumphant line of the week.
Hello, Cersei High School. My name is Leonard Martinez, and I'm here with Line of the Week, Kendall Moore. What's up, Kendall?
What's up, bro?
So, Kendall, how is the team doing so far, and how are you doing?
We're doing pretty solid. We basically just got to look out for small things, but and what I'm doing is I'm coaching them through stuff. Yeah. I've got an injury and all, but working through it. So.
Yeah. About the injury, how did that happen?
I was going through an obstacle course doing one practice, and I kind of just landed wrong and messed the MCL up.
Damn, sucks, bro. Yeah. So is there anything you need to improve on? And so what are you doing to improve on?
I'm working on my speed. I need to work more on the technique to boost my speed, and then my strength, I need to get that up because I've been through a wreck, and that's basically like just messed up my strength.
Yeah, so. Well, time will heal.
Time.
So what are some team and personal goals you have?
For team goals, we have to work on technique and communication more, especially in the 4x1. We have to get down perfect. Yeah. And then personal goals, I want to work on, like I said, my speed and my strength.
That's some good goals, bro. And also, as a senior, what are you doing to lead your team?
As a senior, I'm working on just staying solid, looking like a rock for everybody. I'm kind of bringing in some funny comedy character to keep the spirits up. But I'm just trying to make it fun for everybody.
That's what's up. And last thing, what are you going to miss about track when it's done and over with, bro?
The people. I've made lots of friends, and to see them as I leave, it's going to be pretty sad.
Dang, you're right. All right, well, that was Kendall. I'm Leo. Back to News Desk.
Thank you, Leo, and thanks to Kendall for being an exemplary definition of what it is to be a Cersei Lion. His strength, diligence, and spirit are all extremely inspiring.
Well, that's all we have for you on today's episode. Remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Lion TV.
And if you missed an episode, you can catch up on CerseiLionPress.com by clicking on the Watch Us Now logo. Until next time, Cersei, I'm Abriana Odom.
And I'm Jessica Tubbs. That wraps up another week of Lion TV. It has been a pleasure starting off your mornings. Have an exciting yet responsible weekend, Cersei, and stay classy.